Hey, welcome back. It's the third in the series of how to carve or create your own stamp. In the first one, if you'd like to go back and watch it, we made this little witch and cleaned it up until we liked it. And then in this last one, sorry, number 2, did this tree, and it ended up being quite a big stamp. The first one I never showed you how I glued it on, and not that that's a big, thing to do, but I thought you might be interested on what glue I used, because not all glues are created equal, as we know. And I did use Gorilla Glue contact adhesive on this one, and it's holding really, really well. You can't pull it off. I'm sure you could use, I can't remember what it's called, E5000 or something like that. Anyways, this one works really good. So I just thought I'd share with you how I did it. And it is pretty stinky stuff. Anyways, you don't have to get too crazy about it. I just thought I would show it in case anybody was wondering what kind of glue to use on these, because gluing rubber's not always easy, especially onto a really nice smooth surface like this. So that's what I used. And then just carefully line it up, make sure it all fits on there. Whew, it is stinky. And give it a good press. I gotta lift it up here and see what I'm doing. I'm coming off the end a bit. There. Press it on. Don't have to get too crazy with it, but I'm gonna go set it off to the side and put a weight on top. And we're gonna get into the next part of what we're doing. In the last videos, I did one carving at a time, kind of some detailed carving to show you how to do it, what the method we're going to use and all that stuff. And I think 2 videos is probably enough. You got it down pat by now. If you have any questions, of course, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. In this video, I'm going to do a sped up version because I want to cut all of these out. I haven't decided exactly what my final project is going to look like, so I would like various elements to play with, and I might add a few little, if I've got some room here, I might make some little stamps with grass or something like that. Maybe a little gravestone, I don't know, but I want to create kind of a cute, spooky image in the end with all of our inks and some pens and a little bit of this and that. So I hope you'll stay, watch the video to the end, and we'll stamp these out once we get them all cut up and see what happens. Hey again. Okay, I have spent a few hours, quite a few hours, cutting out, carving all of these new elements to use in our final image that we're going to make. So again, we have our original little witch that I started with in the first video in this series. And then we went on to the large tree. And these are the rest of the elements. So somehow I am going to put these all together to create something really cool, I hope. So let's do some stamping. So we've tried these already, so I can put those off to the side. Let's try stamping all of these. I've cleaned them up as good as I could, and I'm just, you know, crossing my fingers that I did a good enough job. So I'm just gonna pop them up here, out of the way, and grab a sheet of paper. All right, I think we will use ground espresso in the Distress Oxide. For stamping today, I'm just going to be using regular printer paper. When in the next video, I will be creating that scene, and I will be using some good multimedia paper. Well, I'm happy with that for sure. And of course I can see a few places that need to be cleaned up. So that's good for that one. Let's try, actually let's do this little witch holding a lantern next. Oops, I lifted her up and dropped her again, so maybe made a little bit of a mess. No, I can see, once you stamp it once, you can always see, okay, I did get a little double stamping from dropping it, but these are from not cleaning the stamp up good enough. But as I've mentioned before, it's really hard to see until you get your first stamp in. So let's do this other little witch. Her hands on her hips, looking a little annoyed. Awesome. I think with her, you can see her hair here. It doesn't look a lot like hair, so I think I might go through and add a few little strand markers and maybe the end of her hat so it shows a little bit better, but I like her too. Okay, these are some little kind of mystical flowers. Okay, so just a little bit on the outside here, but those are cute. And I didn't show it in the video. I just made this at the last minute because I had just a little chunk, so I thought I would make some grass to go somewhere. You get these little chunks of rubber after, and it seems like a shame to throw them away. So I just make them into something, little tiny element. Can always make stars or grass or a bug or something. Perfect. Or that could be flames if you were using the right colors. And these are some of the other pieces I had left over, and I have no idea what I might do with them, but I'm going to keep them anyways. All right, let's go on to, actually, I want to do this little cat. I've been dying to see this little kitty. I'm hoping I didn't goof up the eyes. I wasn't going to put any, but actually, they don't look bad. Oh, that's pretty cute. She's kind of big, but the little witches are really small, so that's just how that is. Okay, let's do these whimsical lanterns. These ones I've been really anxious to see. Oh, adorable. It looks like I cut the end of that off a bit, but that was really tricky getting that as skinny as I could. I wanted these a little skinnier too, but I think they're okay. Let's do this guy. You can see these stamps aren't like a regular silicone stamp or rubber stamp. They don't stamp as complete. You know what I mean? Like, it leaves kind of a pattern of the stamp pad behind. But I don't really mind that. I kind of like the texture, and a person could play with some different inks, which we will do tomorrow. Wow, that one needs some cleanup. Now I can see it. As soon as you put ink on, then you can see, like, there's quite a bit there, like there. Anyways, one left. Let's see, where can I fit it? Oh no, I have to put that one sideways. I should have done these taller ones first, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I was thinking this was the tallest one, so I put it in the middle, but it wasn't. So I'm getting these stamped out. I'll get them fixed up, and in the next video, oh no, I double stamped, that's okay. In the next video, we'll be putting these together to make a cool little scene. And look at that last one. That turned out really good. All right. I'm happy with all of that. I want to try one more thing. I don't have, do I have any multimedia paper? Oops, excuse the giant noise. I don't have it. I have my pad, so just had an idea and I would really like to try it. So let's try this little girl. Let's get her stamped up again. And I don't know if you can see, but I'm putting a lot of ink on. And it almost kind of lifts itself off a bit, but I'm going to spray it with a little bit of water, just a really fine mist, just to see what we get. And you probably already know this, but depending on the paper you use, makes a big difference to anything you do. Whether you're drawing or painting, oh, did it again. Drawing or painting or inking. So that looks kind of cool. I really, really like that texture as well. Let's give it another spritz, see if we can get another one on there. This one will be a lot thinner with the ink. Go a little slower so it doesn't stick. Pop it off. Oh, wow. I really love that. Yeah, that's actually really interesting. I'm going to dry that and we're just going to try something. Okay, I just love it so much. I do. Look at, this is on the regular printer paper. Multimedia. Look at the, well, and then we sprayed it, so it does look a little different. I love the rustic look. And you even get some different colors. I don't know if you can see. Let me just bring the pad up here so you can see a little closer. She's got some different colors going on in there. Look at that. Lovely. Let's bring it back down. And I'm just going to zoom in a little. Oops. Bring it in. Make sure it's in frame. Now, if I were... Oh, the pen I want, where would I be? Oh, right here. Actually, yeah, I'm going to try that one. This looks amazing. Actually, I want to try one more thing with this one. I think I have... Yeah, got one of these. See if I can get some water in it. And yeah, now look at that. You know, these stamps or carvings, block carvings, whatever you want to call them. I'm using them as a stamp, so that's what I refer to them as. Look at that, how beautiful that is. Like, you can really have some fun with these. And it might even be fun. I'm gonna try some, oops, sorry, salvage patina. Was that close enough to the screen there for you? I'm just gonna put some down on my mat, clean my brush off a bit, grab a little bit, and pop in. And it really does add some, you know, she looks pretty rusty with patina now. Like, that is super cute. I love it so much. Okay. This one, wasn't going to add any green, but while we have it out, we might as well just try a little bit. Oops, colored outside the lines. That's not like me at all. I'm kidding. That is like me. It's totally like me. Look how beautiful that is. And I love it just like this, but it might be interesting even just to take a small pen like this and do an outline. I mean, you could always do it thicker, but, and I'm doing kind of a jaggedy edge, not being too perfect with it because, oh, I see what I got to do. I got to cut that edge out because that's her arm there. And it's kind of melded into her dress. So anyways, there's lots you could do with this. It looked really cute before, but I kind of like this look too. Her face got kind of taken out, but you can just draw it back in. Now, if you were doing this with kind of a creepy witch, like this is so perfect for creepy, kind of grungy. You could do a lot with that. Yeah, lots of fun stuff. Throw in a little few marks here and there. I like it. All right. I could just sit and play with this one stamp, trying a multitude of different things for hours. But I'm going to cut this video down a little, or stop it now is where I was going with that. I think we've played enough. And like I said, in the next video, we'll be taking all of the elements. Oops, didn't need that. All of the elements that we've made in the first two in the series, along with the little witch. I put them off to the side and threw stuff on them. This other little witch and the tree. And let's see what we can make. I'm excited. And I hope you are too. Have a great day. See you soon.